Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard, and welcome to LifeSpa.com, where we prove the ancient medical wisdom of Ayurveda with modern science. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite breathing exercises called Brahmari Pranayama, or the humming bee breathing exercise. And what's really interesting about this particular breathing exercise is that there's actually a lot of science behind its benefits. Turns out that we produce a chemical, a Nobel Prize winning chemical called nitric oxide in our sinuses during nose breathing and not during mouth breathing, which is really interesting. So in 1998 in chemistry, they discovered this molecule called nitric oxide, and it turned out that this particular molecule was, they called it the panacea molecule, that did a whole lot of healing for the human body. And the idea was, when they designed this molecule, was if we could produce it in our sinuses, then when we would breathe that nitric oxide all the way into the lower lobes of your lungs. And the lower lobes of your lungs are where all the alveoli, the oxygen blood-rich alveoli are, for exchanging whatever you breathe in, oxygen into your blood, so you can oxygenate your blood and your body can run, right? Well, in addition to putting oxygen into your blood, the idea is, if you breathe properly through your nose, you would actually breathe the nitric oxide through your nose into your lower lobes of your lungs, exchange it into your bloodstream, and drive that nitric oxide into your bloodstream, where it did all this amazing repair. Now, what was really interesting is they found that you don't produce any nitric oxide when you breathe through your mouth, which is one of the reasons why I'm so fascinated with the difference between mouth and nose breathing. My first book, Body, Mind, and Sport, was all about doing nose breathing during exercise and flipping the brain into an alpha state and creating that runner's high zone, calm, while in the midst of dynamic activity experience. My best race is my easiest race. We now know that when you breathe, people were trained historically in Ayurvedic medicine to close their mouth and tuck their chin so they would breathe through their nose. And you can retrain yourself to breathe through your nose. And while you're breathing through your nose for 8 hours a night, you're actually taking that nitric oxide and driving it into your lower lobes, alveoli of your lungs, into your blood, and doing all this amazing healing and repair. So all kinds of reasons why we should breathe through our nose. But one of my favorite breathing exercises was this Brahmari humming exercise, which blew my mind when I saw this research, but it increases the production of the nitric oxide in your sinus cavity by 15 times. So just regular breathing through your nose while you're sleeping at night, you're delivering nitric oxide into your bloodstream, throughout your body very efficiently. Breathing through your nose while you exercise, all kinds of incredible benefits that I've written about. And you can go to my nasal breathing exercise section on my website and learn more about that. I mean, really unprecedented findings we've published in the International Journal of Neuroscience. It's really important stuff. But when you hum, who knew, right? When you hum, you increase the production of nitric oxide by 15 times. So when you hum, you create this, then when you breathe that 15 times extra nitric oxide into your lower lobes of your lungs, some pretty cool things happen. Now here's what nitric oxide can do for you. This is why you want to breathe through your nose, and maybe even try this new humming exercise I'm going to teach you just in a second. It's designed to, I guess the first thing that they discovered about nitric oxide was it just completely restored the health and integrity, elasticity, and function of your arterial skin, the endothelium, the lining of your arteries, where we get problems and plaque can build up. So it was really important for the repair and healing of that. It boosts mitochondrial energy, which means your energy. It increases the blood flow, the viscosity of the blood. It increases insulin sensitivity, makes your cells more sensitive to insulin, so you don't have to amp up insulin levels, and therefore supports healthy blood pressure. Supports healthy blood pressure, lowers your blood pressure. It increases better intestinal peristalsis and contraction of your stomach and your intestinal tract for better digestion and better elimination, right? Which is really also important. So all kinds of things, including it increases the production of antioxidants like superoxide dismutase and glutathione in your liver, which does the cleansing and scrubbing and the repair of all the damaging kind of chemicals that our liver has to contend with every single day. That's sort of the short list of the 1998 Nobel Prize winning molecule in chemistry and how important it is and how we can amp it up by nasal breathing while we exercise, nasal breathing while we sleep. Watch my video on nasal breathing exercise, nasal breathing sleeping. Believe it or not, taping your mouth closed. You train your body with tape. You don't have to tape your mouth the rest of your life, but you can retrain yourself to be a better nose breather. And maybe even more importantly, this ancient breathing exercise called Brahmari, which is the bee humming exercise, which is really important. And when they found that when they did Brahmari, specifically Brahmari exercise, that the ability to produce gamma wave activation in your brain was significantly higher and lingered for about 10 minutes after the exercise was done. And what is gamma wave activity? Well, gamma, when they actually gave mice gamma rays, it actually cleansed the plaque out of their brain and boosted mental cognitive function. So it's all this great new research or ways to amp up gamma wave production in your brain for treating Alzheimer's patients and to support and boost cognitive function and to get rid of this plaque that builds up in your brain. But historically, gamma waves is a very high frequency vibration, and it's supposed to support and modulate perception, make us more self-aware, which is kind of really cool when you think about the spiritual benefits, emotional benefits of becoming more self-aware of what's real and what's not real. How am I engaging in this situation from the perspective of my armor emotional protection, or am I feeling safe enough to let the delicate petals of my real flower open and let the truth of me, the real me, out, which is what Ayurveda is about. Ayurveda, Ayur is life, Veda is truth. It's about letting the truth of you out. Make no mistake about it. Vedic science is about letting the truth of who you truly are out. Everything, yoga, breathing, meditation, Ayurveda is all about unraveling the density of the physical body and giving us more self-awareness so we can see more clearly all of our emotional patterns of behavior, find out which ones are serving us, which ones are not, let go of the ones that are not, and free ourselves to do more of us. And that's a pretty cool place to be. And that is exactly what gamma wave activity does. It gives us that heightened state of self-awareness, expanded consciousness, so we can become, oh my God, look how I'm reacting to my mom or my brother or my sister or my husband or wife or partner, how I'm reacting to that relationship as opposed to really interacting based on my true feelings. So anyway, great stuff. Brahmari Pranayama, the bumblebee breathing exercise. Very simple. And here we go. Let's do it together. Sit comfortably, sit up in your chair, and you'll do this for about 10 minutes. We'll do a couple of breaths, and then you'll be done. When you create the hum, you can start, so you're going to breathe in with your ujjayi breath, which is just a breathing in. And you're going to breathe out and you're going to hum. And believe it or not, humming, and I guess even humming to your favorite song, will increase the production of nitric oxide by 15 times, which is pretty crazy. So when you hum, though, and you close your eyes, you can also close your ears and close your eyes as well. And you amp up the vibration, the vibrational frequency. And one of the things you can do with Brahmari is you can start to create a resonance between your skull, which is going to vibrate, as you'll feel in a minute, and your chest cavity or your heart. And you create this sort of resonating effect. And that also seems to, from the Vedic perspective, enhance that gamma activation, modulating perception, self-awareness kind of a thing. So you can do that as well. So the exercise is going to be very simply, you can close your ears with your thumbs and your eyes with your two fingers like that. Get comfortable, breathe in with your, and you don't have to do the eye and the ear thing, by the way, to get the benefit. It just sort of amps up the experience of the vibration just a touch. And you can just plug your ears too, and you can do it that way. Sort of a lot of variations on this particular exercise. All work wonderfully. Even if you just hum to your favorite song, you're going to get 15 times more nitric oxide. It was pretty crazy. So I'll give you the full version of it, which is basically taking plug your ears, close your eyes. Probably not going to do this on a bus, or maybe you would, but I'm sure that video would go viral if you're on a bus doing this. But so you would take your ear, plug it like this, close your eyes like that, and breathe in. With Ujjayi, exhale, hum. And you see what I was trying to do is like try to create a vibration that I could feel like starts to resonate in my head and my chest. And you kind of just tune into this really subtle vibration thing, which is really kind of cool. And you just get lost in the vibration is basically how you do it. And you do that for about 10 minutes. It's just quite an amazing thing. So you would just take one more breath, your thumbs, plug your ears, close your eyes, breathe in with Ujjayi. Exhale, humming. I have no idea why that increases nitric oxide. Maybe it's just the vibration, the subtle vibration in the cranium that creates that vibration, but there's pretty good science. And in the article associated with this video, you can read the science about how the humming increases nitric oxide, and some of the science on how it amps up gamma wave production, which clears out beta amyloid plaque out of your brain and increases cognitive function. And those studies are well done as well. Lots of them, actually. So great information. Play with this exercise and enjoy. See you next time. I'm Dr. John Douillard. Do you like this video? Don't forget to subscribe and share.
This recording is brought to you by LifeSpa, where ancient Ayurvedic wisdom meets modern science. Get access to free health video newsletters by Dr. John at LifeSpa.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.